J and J every day. It's your boy Jason here with my partner JC. Episode 418, man. 418. We is in the building. Hell of a weekend, man. Golly. How was your weekend, man?
It was great. Can't complain. How about you?
Good weekend, man. Can't complain at all. Look, man. Look, man.
Grizzlies closed
It
out
was
the Timberwolves on Friday like
Yes,
they were
sir.
supposed to.
Yes, sir. Wasn't enough basketball for me this weekend.
It was dancing on the logo.
I mean, as they should have been. Listen, it was a good game, you know what I'm saying? But it was more the same. We watched the T Wolves again.
Give up a
Give
big lead.
up. Exactly. We watch them again give up a big lead, man. And it gets tiring to watch after a while. But congrats to the Grizzlies, man. They bounced them T Wolves, bright young team, man. Bright young team. D'Lo, like JC said, you're about to get hot potato. Because if you ask me, what are they missing? They're missing a real deal point guard who can settle this team down when they start to, you know what I'm saying, start to unravel. D'Lo, he's just a pass or two away from that, man. And I don't know, he just, he adds to the unraveling, and that's the last thing you need from your point guard.
Hey, I said it years ago. I mean, it's just true. It's just gonna happen. It's what happened.
Sadly,
But on Sunday, well, yesterday, the Grizzlies were at home for the Warriors game. It was a great game, man. I loved it
I
all the way through.
listen just off the rip. This game right here had me on my heels, but it did make me happy because what happened in this game is why I think the Warriors will win this series. Even though it was a 1 point win, I think the difference they have is sometimes going to be a 1 point difference, man. Ja was phenomenal, uh, 34 points, but someone who I think was even more phenomenal, Jaren Jackson Jr. 33 points, man, 10 boards. Only had one block, wasn't his usual rim protecting self, but 6 4 9. That stretch he had, what was it? Was that the third quarter? I think that stretch he had, just hitting back to back threes was ridiculous.
Yeah.
10 for 18 overall. So he was just overall just efficient as hell out there. But
Desmond Bain had an off night.
yeah,
It's
other
all
than
right.
that, they didn't get much from the others, man.
Yeah,
Um,
Dylan Brooks was off as well.
yeah, Brandon Clark, he had 12, provided a big spark, and DeAnthony Melton, he had 14.
Yeah,
You know what
Melton
I
came
mean?
in the clutch.
Yes, sir. And again, they had an off night, and they only lost by 1 point. But it's just to me, this is a game that they really had to steal. Uh, Draymond, let's get into it. Flagrant foul two.
Hmm.
Fouls Brandon Clark, hits him in the. You didn't even see the face hit though when you're watching live on TV. I didn't see that at first until they hit the replay, and then this would get him thrown out.
Grabs his jersey.
Grabs his jersey and on the way. Come, man, I still
Do it to
don't
yourself.
agree with the flagrant two. I don't think that was a flagrant two because again, it wasn't a. To me, it wasn't malicious. Like it wasn't throw him out of the air. Again, he grabs a jersey, but then you see him try to, catch him, hold him up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just didn't think that. And then you don't even know he hit him until you see the replay. I just like he's clearly making basketball moves. The one that got him thrown out though is the jersey grab, and none of us can defend the jersey grab. So I guess you just got to take it and just be
Yeah.
like, hey, I mean, if you
At
can't
first,
defend
I
the
said
jersey,
that he shouldn't have been ejected, but then everybody in the group chat was like, I'm dead ass wrong," and I was like, "Yo,
nah,
there's no questions about it." But I was like, "All right, I guess you know what I'm saying."
I still don't think he should have been ejected, but I mean, I'm just not going to argue it because I can see he did something that's so head scratching, even though we know the intent wasn't there. I'm just sitting there like, well, what
Why'd
the,
you grab
well,
his
yeah,
jersey?
what were you doing? It was just
There's
so,
no reason to grab his jersey.
yeah, I can't, so I'm not going to, hey, and your reputation precedes you. Sometimes it's not fair, but it is life. You did build that reputation. So, hey, I don't think the NBA has rescinded it back to a flagrant one, which is big. He now has two flagrant points. If he gets two more, I think that's an automatic suspension. And that's what happened That's what happened back in the
The
what
Cleveland joint.
2016 finals, which
No, I think it was what 20. I thought it was 2015. I'm
20
sorry,
yeah, it might be 2015.
might be
Yeah.
wrong.
They played so many times in
Yeah,
that stretch. Yeah. But I think it was 2015, 2016. Again, a lot of folks don't realize he didn't get suspended. Yeah, a lot of folks are still upset that he got suspended days after. Like, oh, they changed the call. They didn't change the call. They just realized he was at the limit for flagrant points in the playoffs. So they had to suspend him. But NBA's not gonna take it back simply because you grabbed a man. What are you doing? What are you grabbing jerseys while someone's in the air? No matter how you try to lessen the fall, will always be a no
I
no.
don't even know how you're trying to lessen the fall
It'll
grabbing a
always
jersey.
nah, because once she grabbed it, you see him as he's going down, try to hold him up though. You know what I'm saying? He grabbed the jersey, but it's not like he yanked him to the floor and then just he grabs the jersey, and as Brandon Clark is
But what
falling,
I'm
he
saying,
does go to grab. That's why I say lessen
but
the
if you're
fall.
trying to lessen the
You
fall,
feel
why
me?
grab his jersey?
I'm talking about the fall he would have had once he grabbed the jersey again, because you could grab the jersey and just leave him. I don't know.
Or you
That's
don't
why
grab
I'm
the
the great.
jersey
That's
at
what,
all.
bro. He blanked out. I really don't know where he went to another. I don't. He thought he was somewhere else where he was supposed to. Thought he was on a roller coaster grabbing the railing or something. I don't know, bro. Because I'm with you. I did. It just. It
Yeah,
was.
nothing to explain there.
Yeah. It was. But he got ejected. Nonetheless, the Warriors did why I think they're going to win the series in 6 games. And I wouldn't be surprised if they won in 5. But I also won't be surprised if it won 7. I'm just like, look, Josh struggled. You know what I'm saying? He may have a bounce back game. He may not. He struggled in that Wolves series. And they could hide John Morant. You know, in the second half, they started Jordan Poole. Gary Payton started in the first half. I think Gary will still start in the first half because you need that Poole punch off the bench. But when you start in John Morant, now he has to guard somebody because you're either guarding Clay, Steph, or Jordan. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just same thing on the other side. Desmond, Steph and Clay and those guys got to guard, but I just the offensive talent to me tips to the Warriors side, where it's yeah, they got a guard, but they ain't guarding Steph, Clays, and Pools. You feel me? They're guarding Ja, and then Desmond Bain, phenomenal shooter. And then you got Brandon Clark, Dylan Brooks, really good, but again, it's just not the same, man. I don't know. I think they blew it. I think this was their game, and
Oh
they
yeah,
blew it. Um, I got Memphis winning next game though. I don't think they go down 2-0.
I hope so.
If they go down 2-0, we're in sweep territory. We're in
Mm.
sweep territory because going back to I will be shocked if they get a game in Golden State, man. It's sweep territory. Clay Thompson struggled, still had the game winner. You know what I'm saying? Still knocked it down. How you like that last play drawn up for John? You like that?
Um, I mean, yeah. I mean,
Okay,
that's your
yeah.
best player. What else you gonna do?
Same. I loved it.
It was just a miss.
Yeah, I love. I thought that was a
It was a great play.
that
I
was a
mean, he either
whoa.
misses or makes that.
Hey, the Nets were sitting at home like, I wish we had played drawn up for us like that
I wish he
against
would
the
have just made
Celtics.
it though. You know what I'm saying? Because if
Great
he would have
D,
hit the right part of the back,
he ain't had that angle, man. And the crazy thing is, I feel like Ja literally just needed like a this much
or
more of
if
an
he would have
angle,
just
bro,
stopped and
and gave him a
popped.
floater or something like that. But hey, I'm not mad at it because they was in the group chat getting ready to grill me after that game,
Definitely,
and
all of
I am
Memphis.
glad. I am glad
We
that
was
the
about to,
Warriors
man.
won.
What the gunshots was gonna be ringing on this show.
And I've been telling Jalen too. I've been telling him the same thing because he tells me no way. It's 6 games, no way. 5 games, no way. And I'm like, I just don't think people are realizing like beating Steph and Clay by themselves was a task. I don't think maybe I don't know if people realize that Jordan Poole is really in that league right now,
Nah, he
but
is.
Jordan Poole is really in that league. Bro, he has 4 games already on 60% shooting with 25 plus points in his playoffs. Like this is like he's legit, and you're adding that to Steph and Clay. I'm just like, I don't know if folks really realize what Golden State is rolling out there. Wiggins has 17. But man, Memphis was electric. I got to go to a game down there first and foremost. That just want to look crazy. They're gonna bounce
My
back.
man, yo, Gotti and
Money,
Moneybag,
money
yo.
bag. You feel me? Chilling with T Morant, like bro. That joint was just that was just a live game, back and forth down the stretch. The shots they were hitting. The
Oh my
passes that were
goodness,
being
Gary
made.
Payton's dunk.
Oh my goodness! And the first
Oh,
on who? Brandon Clark or Dylan Brooks? One of those
whoever
two.
it was on.
I think it might have been Dylan.
Should have called it technical on his ass.
Man, that was
That's
ridiculous.
the funniest celebration now where you just scratch your head. Like, oh yeah, it's on his
On his head,
head.
we're like, yeah. Um, but nah, yeah, man, I'm really looking forward to this series. It's gonna be a lot of fireworks. I love Kaminga getting some clock out there too, man. Shout out my boy Kaminga got in the game, man. But we'll see what goes on. Golden State, they got their. I mean, the Golden State, the Grizzlies, they've given up home court. They got their work cut out for them. Pressure is on them. Next game, and that's tomorrow. They play tomorrow. They don't play again until Saturday. I'm just giving y'all the heads up. That's some complete BS. That's BS. Next one we had, man, this one right here.
Straight up beat down like I thought it would be.
Ooh, we
Telling y'all, man, the Bucks gonna clear this up.
had a bad game. On a bad game,
Yeah.
we sitting here like Giannis dominated. They won by 12, 101 to 89, went into Boston, stole home court advantage. Um, Giannis dominated, had a 9 for 25, 24, 13, and 12.
Defense, man.
But yes, defensively, offensively, creating, he just dominated. And it was
one game, everybody
phenomenal
limping.
Performance. Huh?
One game, everybody's limping.
Everybody's limping. I don't think Smart was 100 coming in, but whoa, if he's not,
Sure, Robert Williams, we gotta watch for him.
Yep, he was. Man,
He went
listen,
down like twice.
the South, this mismatch.
Oh, Horford, old as hell. They about to burn him out.
Man, oh man. Boston was forced, couldn't really get things going in the paint. Put up a ridiculous amount of 3s, half 100 to be exact, 53s, man. Shot 18 for 50, but again, this wasn't Brooklyn. They literally they just shot over. They just shot over. 3% on Friday, including takeout with Chase Freedom Unlimited. That's a lot of cash back. Whoa. Are you gonna stop me? Yeah, you're gonna have to. Oh, I'm almost there. Hey, YouTube Live. I'm sorry, y'all. Where is this coming from? I'm trying. I don't know where it's coming from. Good Lord. Oh my goodness. Good Lord. Good Lord. All right, we back.
Anyway. But yeah.
Freaking
Celtics can't do this, man.
No, they cannot. I mean,
man, and they got beat up at home too. So look, Boston needs to win the next game. If not, we're looking at a sweep.
And it's not going to be it's going to be an ugly sweep. I think Boston will bounce back. I think they'll adjust next game. Strictly because, man, I just know if both home teams go down 2-0, I think the series may result in a sweep because Milwaukee is going to be rocking. We know how it gets down there. And Golden State is going to be rocking. We know how it gets in San Fran. So it's literally, I'm just like, man, Boston, they said they were surprised by the physicality. Yeah, that's why I'm sitting there like, how was you surprised?
I've been saying this all year.
How were you surprised, though? How would you be surprised by the physicality is what I don't understand. This is the Bucks. You know what to expect. You know what I'm saying? This is Giannis Antetokounmpo. You know how he plays. You know he's never stepped on the court and give less than 1,000 out there. You know what I'm saying? So
and they did all that without fouling so much.
Yeah, how are you surprised?
And on top of that, the Celtics were in foul trouble.
Yeah,
early.
And of the Celtics threes, I mean, they had the guys they wanted shooting threes. Tatum put up 9, but Horford put up 9. Marcus Smart, he put up 6. Brown put up 9. And then you force who else? Grant Williams, he puts up 4. Peyton Pritchard, he puts up 8. You know what I'm saying? And Derek Williams, he puts up. They had the right guys that wanted shooting. 22 wide open threes. 15 of them were taken by Horford, White, and Williams. So you'll take that. You'll take 60. You will take that if we give a.
In Horford's defense, he did shoot good from 3.
Yeah, he did, but I'll take it.
White, he did as well.
I will take, but he's not a 3-point shooter. I'll take it.
Who was the third one?
Grant Williams, and I will take it. He can make all 3 of them guys can make it. But if they're the guys that are shooting instead of Marcus Smart and Tatum, and man, we will take those wide open threes.
Tatum with only 21 points. Marcus Smart only 10, Jalen Brown 12. That's a great game defensively. Period.
Yeah.
Robert Williams only 8 rebounds, 6 points. You did your job.
So again, another dominant game. Brook Lopez anchoring the paint. Drew Holiday has stepped up so far in the absence. Chris Middleton, he had 25 yesterday. We know what
Big
he's going to
game.
give you on defense. That's a given. It's only the offense that you know
My
what
boy
you're going to get.
Bobby Portis too.
Yes, sir.
I was
So
just talking about.
man, right
I
now,
said energy finds the ball. He always got it.
and he exactly so phenomenal right now. We'll see moving forward. Again, it's just it's just an onslaught from
And this is what Wesley
from
Matthews having a bad
Milwaukee.
game.
Yeah, and again, you know, he'll have an off game, but then you got Grayson Allen 11, 3 for 6 from three. You know, Pat Connaughton, like they literally they surrounded Giannis with the perfect team. They surrounded him by size and 3 point shooting, to where even when your second best offensive weapon is gone, Giannis is that dominant where it's okay because again, the defense still can't help me because I'm surrounded by shooters. What you gonna do, bro? Brook Lopez will drain it from the lane's not even clogged up by another big because our other 6'11", 7-footer, he'll shoot over you from 32. So he's out camp by the three. Like, what do you do? Like, Boston, this is not. Yeah, if you didn't notice, you notice now. This ain't Brooklyn. You're not about to be pushing Giannis off his spot and just swarming Kyrie with height. It's not done, man. Drew Holiday, you feel me? We'll be running 6'4", but his build is comparable to Marcus Smart's. So Marcus, you not just it's not Kyrie anymore, man. This is hey, I'm right there with you when you're giving me the shot. You thought I was gonna move? Like, come on, man, JC. Wesley Matthews
he put
too.
Marcus Smart on his ass.
Yep. Matthews what 6'5", but he thick. You know what I'm saying? He not skinny. He not. Hey, buddy. Jason Tatum, Jalen Brown. Hey, wake up. Giannis is in town. Hey, look. If it goes down 2-0, it's a sweep, man. Sweep city tonight.
We got some good games.
This
Jinx,
man,
Minnesota.
hey.
Philly, Miami. Philly doesn't have Embiid for the first 2 games. And man, that's so sad.
Is there any chance they can split
every
these?
year Embiid has something going on?
Is there any chance they can split?
Yes. Actually, Philly can actually win a game or two. They can actually win 2 games if James Harden goes ballistic like before. Like, you know what I'm saying? James Harden a vote. He throws away, you know what I'm saying? He gets a whole triple-double, 30 points plus. That's the only way that happens.
And we haven't seen that with any team. Just that burst, that explosion, him getting past people. We haven't seen it. I just don't think we're gonna see it. Unfortunately, I just don't.
With Kyle Lowry out,
that they still got Jimmy, and they're still probably the deepest team in the league. So it's just like,
but Philly still has that defense. So we'll just see how that goes.
They do,
Miami's
but not.
Still, you know what I'm saying? One of my favorite teams. You already know.
Yeah, but
I just like the series.
Well, I got them losing the first 2 games without Joel. He's coming back game 3, but again, we're coming back. He's had this injury before, but we're coming back with the mask, with the eyesore. What is he really gonna? I got the Heat in 5, if not 4, man. I just do. James Harden, I don't think. Again, we ain't seen that burst yet. It'll have to be Tyrese Maxey probably going on. Like, he gotta have one of those 30-something games, and we like, all right, Tyrese. And James I need a double-double, high double-double out of him now. It's just I don't see it happening, even without Kyle Lowry, because they're just so deep. We saw Victor Oladipo close out the Hawks without Jimmy Butler. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that was his first game playing. Like, I just I feel bad for Joel, but on the flip side, here we go. I think something needs to be said. Jalen said this. He said, man, the league, bro, I don't know what to call it, but you just see teams that just don't deserve to win, just don't win. And he said the Nets, after everything they did this offseason, this whole year, you know what I'm saying? They just didn't deserve to win. They just didn't. That team if they would have won the title this year, It wasn't you had a guy playing half of the games, you had another guy they just didn't deserve to win. They got swept. Now, James Harden, he tanked it. We saw what he did to get off that team. He tanked it.
Off what team?
Off the Nets. We saw what he did to get off that team. He tanked it. You feel
I
me?
don't remember him really tanking it.
Oh no, he played a whole 42 minutes and had 4 points in the game, and he was fully healthy. He tanked it. He come on now, bro. He was come on, bro. When KD was hurt, him and Kyrie, and there was games where it was just him or Kyrie, bro. James Harden was out there giving 50% or less, bro. He played a whole 40 something minutes in the game, had 4 points on like 10 shot attempts. He wasn't hurt. And he wasn't playing against the Warriors or no team like, bro. He tanked it to get off of that team and force his way out. And unfortunately, right now is not looking like we see. And you want to know why he did that? Because KD was hurt. You had a guy playing 50-50. Folks like you was like the mandate gonna end up getting lifted. Just wait it out. This, that. He ain't want to wait it out. I want to go to Philly with a guy, Joel Embiid, MVP. Joel Embiid gets hurt. He's out. And now it's looking like, unfortunately, it's looking like, they're going to be in a hole going back to Philly, most likely down 0-2 with like a hobbled Joel. So what I'm saying is, it's looking like both parties might have been better off. Kumbaya, just yet we don't know yet. Philly got through the first round, but I'm just saying, if Philly does get bounced, and we saw how the Nets went out, hey, both sides would have been. James Harden would have been better to at least wait out because you a free agent. You can go to Philly at the end of the year. At least wait to see if the mandate gets lifted. You know what I'm saying? Just KD's on the way back. He didn't break both legs. He's gonna come back. Just wait. Philly, on the other hand, you could have waited to trade to get James Harden in free agency instead of trading all of your assets. But Daryl Morey is over there now, the GM. He was super geeked to get his buddy James Harden back. No, we're gonna trade for him. Give up Seth Curry, Andre Drummond. Who else they give up, man? They gave somebody. Oh, well, they gave up Ben Simmons. But you know what I'm saying?
I've been saying
if
the
they
Nets should have worked it out better. But the
JC,
Sixers, there was no helping that.
But again, for me, it's not about the Ben Simmons thing. For me, it's about you could have had James Harden regardless of the Ben Simmons thing. Yeah.
But Ben Simmons had to go anyway.
Oh,
they were just like, man, we just gotta.
But that's my thing. Daryl Morey was so geeked to get his buddy James Harden. He traded Ben Simmons to the Nets in his division where you could have waited. James was gonna probably leave seeing that KD and then probably came back, he probably wouldn't leave, but he maybe would have left at the end of the year regardless, and you could have had him, and then you probably could have made the Ben Simmons trade. You feel me? But instead, you were super geeked.
No, if they wouldn't have might not leave.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was dead. Philly probably would have been effed. But yeah, James Harden, right now, going into this series, I know he's ultra blown because at the end of the day, he went to Philly to avoid this exact situation. And that's what Jalen meant when he said, when you do things that just ain't right, just when you do things the wrong way, you just don't deserve to win sometimes. And in my opinion, I don't think James Harden
from when Chris Paul got injured in the day.
I don't think what's his name felt.
It's always happening to him.
Yeah, bro.
One of his teammates is always out.
But this time it's on him. He was impatient. I know you was frustrated in Brooklyn. I know you was frustrated able to play home games. Just wait. And guess what? You ain't want to wait. You was upset. And boom. What they said is true. What they said is true.
Moving on, man. The other game tonight, Dallas and Phoenix.
Yes, sir.
This should be a great series. Is everybody healthy?
Is everybody healthy?
Let me check the injury report to make sure.
Yes, sir. Luka's playing. Luka's playing. Who else is playing? Devin Booker's playing.
It's gonna be a great game, man. I want the Mavericks to win the series.
Oh man,
I go with the underdogs.
I do too. I think they can win the series because every time Luka steps on the court, he's the best player on the court.
The Suns have swept them The last three times that they
right there.
close games, but sweeps.
Shoot,
Man, the Suns might sweep.
shoot. Oh man, the reason why I don't want to be like, hey, they'll probably sweep them is because well, one, Devin Booker's hurt. You know, he's a little hobbled. I know Luka's
Yeah.
a little, you know, he was a little hobbled too. But Luka's had a little bit more time. You know what I'm saying? Since his injury than Booker has. Um, but dang, man, I'm just, ooh, I definitely don't see the sweep. I got it, Suns in six, but watch out for Dallas, man. I got it, Suns in six. Watch out for Dallas though, because again, Luka, in my opinion, is gonna get him two for sure. And if he gets him two, you know, he can surely force that game three if it's close. Because again, in my eyes, even with the healthy Devin Booker, with Luka stepping on the court, he's the best player on the team. You feel me? I mean, and that's outside of like one or two players in the NBA. What? That's outside of one or two players in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? Maybe outside of like Katie and Giannis, or maybe just you know what I'm saying. So I gotta go with I'm gonna go six, but damn, it'll be close. It'll be close, man. I
Uh,
I, I got the Suns tonight though,
okay.
but what's
Yeah,
for
I'm
upset,
taking
man?
Suns at home. But yeah, like
Luke,
I said, I got the Mavericks. I'm rooting for.
Luke is just built for this. He's just, you know, he's just built for times like this. Unfortunately, I hate to be like cliche with saying it, but he's just built for this. You feel me? So I don't be surprised.
Over the weekend, boxing took over.
Yes, sir.
Man, Shakur, great fight. The ladies had a great fight as well.
Um,
Legendary.
Shakur, man, I just he
You don't even.
dominated. No, he dominated, but to me again, I just wanted him to. I don't know, man. I just feel like some people he should knock out, he doesn't. So that's my only. I just be wanting some
I give
knockouts,
Valdez. He's
bro.
a warrior, though, man.
Yeah, bro was tired. He was so much bigger than them, bro. I'm just man. But he dominated. He's such a technician. It was a domination from start to finish. But whoa, Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano put on a
Legendary.
show. Legendary split decision. Went to
5-8.
Katie Taylor, man. Gee, they're gonna run this back ASAP. First off, they got to. They got to. Amanda Serrano looked like I would want to say, you know, for a lot of people, like she had won the fight or was winning the fight. I feel like during those later rounds, though, I just feel like she wasn't throwing enough and she was a tad bit gassed. I feel like she was a little bit gassed, man, coming down the stretch. Mm-hmm. What do you think?
Man, I liked it all the way through, and I mean, of course, she's gonna be gassed because, man, I mean,
Nah, that's what I
that
mean.
was a fight.
I mean, like Gaston, where she allows, you know what I'm saying, where she looked like she was running out of steam. Where Taylor just, you know, I just feel like she maybe exerted herself a little too much in earlier rounds and didn't pace herself well enough. Whereas Taylor,
Well, I mean, when you
she
get
just
into the
came
that
on
was an
late.
emotional fight, so
That's what do
I
we
feel.
call them? The championship
Yeah.
rounds, man. Shoot, I needed to be run back again, bro.
Hey,
I need that
we're gonna
one
get right
more
back to it. I
time.
hope it's as good as the first one.
Serrano 42, 41, 2 and 1 now. 30 KOs. She was dominant in that fifth round. That was, I think, her most dominant round in the fifth round. But again, from there, I feel like she just, I don't know, man. She just started to fizzle kind of down the stretch. Eighth and ninth and 10th round. I just feel like Taylor just dominated those, took them. So judges, they went with Taylor. But boxing weekend was phenomenal. We got a good weekend coming up in boxing too. We'll get to those later, man, later in the week.
Baseball. Your Yankees,
Yes,
man, they're
sir.
leading a 1.5 game over the Toronto Blue
Let's
Jays.
get it. I need to get to New York for a game, catch them when they come down here. Something.
Yeah, we gotta do it. Baltimore, y'all still gonna be last. Y'all always gonna be last. Y'all are fighting
Sheesh.
for last in the entire baseball league as well.
Yeah, man, they just always. I don't know what's up with Baltimore, to be honest with you. I don't. But we
Cubs, we're
can't get
slipping.
people down here.
We're slipping
I'm just
already.
like, dog.
We started out well, but now it's looking bad, man. The last 10 games were 3-7 after being very well. After starting out, over 500. Well, I guess that's what happens.
I was about to say, don't worry. It's a 180 game season. There's plenty of games. Don't worry.
Well, I mean, we're 5.5 games behind Milwaukee.
Maybe you should worry a little bit.
Yeah, no, we're worried. It's okay. The Yankees, man, y'all tailed off. What is that? 9 in a row. Y'all 9-1 the last 10 games.
Let's get it.
Killing it.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Hey,
Boston, y'all have also fallen 3-7 in the last 10 as well. Not looking good.
That's what we need, bro. We don't respect Boston on this side. Excuse me. We don't respect them on this side, bro. We don't respect them.
What else we got? Oh, yeah, it's the hockey.
I was about to say before we get out of here, man, it's hockey time. And I'm definitely going to a couple of these games. Definitely.
No, you're not. Boy.
Yes, sir.
Them hoes expensive as hell right now.
Nah, man, they're not that much, bro. I'm trying to tell you, bro.
Let's see.
I'm trying to see how much a ticket is, man. Go ahead, tell me how much a ticket. Probably maybe
well,
100
we
something.
got to figure out if Washington's any.
They are, bro. Washington tickets as low as $54.
But where are you gonna be sitting for $54? I'm not sitting in no damn
bro.
In the damn nosebleeds. We coming down.
Bro,
and that joint is crazy,
bro.
probably. $400.
Well, yeah, I would buy me a little $70 ticket, sit up top. You tripping?
Hell,
look down on the ice.
I've never sat anywhere in the.
You tripping?
I've never been in the nosebleeds.
So I've never been in the nosebleeds, but I've been in like the little top tier, but like the little lower rung. So the game's fine.
I don't even. If I go to a game, I need to be eye level, man. I need to be watching that joint, son.
Oh, yeah, these joints not that bad. I'll definitely probably buy one for one of these later rounds.
Shoot, that's when it gets worse. But round 1 today, it pops off. Bruins and Hurricanes. Jeez. Already starting off, man.
Give me the Hurricanes. Got the Hurricanes in this series, man.
I'm gonna get the Bruins in this one. Let me see who.
I got the Hurricanes in this one. Why? Because the Bruins is from Boston, y'all. That's the only reason why. The Bruins is from Boston. Give me the Canes.
Maple Leafs, the Lightning going at it, man. I got Tampa Bay in this one. Gotta go with, you know what I'm saying, Toronto. I gotta go against Toronto. I'm going American over here.
Oh, dang, man.
Right. Also, later today, the Blues versus the Wild.
Ooh.
LA Kings versus the Warriors. I
got the Blues in that one. I got the Kings in the Oilers series, and I have the Lightning looking to make it 3 straight titles. Back-to-back champ, looking to go 3 straight. I got them over the Maple Leafs.
Our Capitals, we do not have home field, so we start off on the road.
Where we at?
In Florida.
Florida Panthers. I got the Capitals in the series, but I'll take Florida game 1.
I guess we're supposed to be the underdogs, but man, let's get them.
Oh, we are.
I've never even heard of the Florida Panthers. Is this a new team or something?
Bro, they won 58 games, and now I don't think it's a new team.
I've never heard of this team though.
I couldn't tell you. I don't know. I don't know all the hockey teams. I won't even pretend to lie to you. Penguins against the Rangers. I got the Rangers taking this series, man. I got them beating the Penguins in 6. The Predators taking on the Avalanche. I'm going with the Predators. Why? I love the name. We Predators. The Apex
Penguins too, but I'll agree with you with the
Predators are the underdogs, though. Avalanche,
Panthers,
56 games.
They're almost new. They started in 1993.
Oh, no, they've been around.
They've been around, but I mean, hey, that's new compared to sports teams.
Yeah, but still.
That is old, though. But I just never heard of this thing.
And the Stars taking on the Flames. I got the Flames because I don't root for Dallas teams. No, not no sport. Traumatized. I'm traumatized.
Dallas hockey team's pretty good.
Traumatized.
Florida Panthers have 0 Stanley Cups. That's why I never heard of these.
Oh, that's why they some duty cheeks, man.
Never heard.
They some duty cheeks, man. But let me see
Let me
here,
see how
bro.
many times they've been in the playoffs. Because I've never heard of
Sky
this team.
JC said, "Nah, no way, this team ain't real.
They've been to the conference championships one
They
time in
said this
'95
team."
and '96.
Oh, all right, yeah, that's probably why.
Division champs 2011, 2015, and 2021. Now that's this year.
Oh, all right, yeah. So that's
So
probably that's
yeah,
why.
they've been a terrible team. They're the Cleveland Browns.
Terrible team usually.
Dang. So just imagine somebody that doesn't really watch football like that, but just pays attention. They might not know the Cleveland Browns at all.
Yeah, bro. You're like I don't know this team, but granted, football is so much bigger.
Man, no
You
bull.
probably heard of them at least. But yeah,
I don't know.
33.
If you don't really watch them and they don't really win that much.
Yeah, this Panthers team is pretty usually bad. Looking at their record, 47-20. They be having decent years.
They had 3 decent years. Literally.
Let me see. Oh yeah. He not lying. 3 decent years. Man, we out of here. What you
I
got,
was
man?
gonna shout out people, but yeah,
Oh.
just shout out everybody. Shout out every city.
Every city, every state,
Pull
every
up. Hey,
interstate.
y'all gotta
Every
call
city, every
out.
state, any
Get
state.
off work for the 18th.
Sure.
We're gonna have the event space ready and
City,
tell
every
y'all
state.
when it's ready and all that. We're interviewing
interstate.
Tori Nelson. Hopefully, y'all have time for them to show up there. And yeah,
Yes, sir. Shout out to everybody on the East Coast, on the West Coast. Hope tonight's games is good. I really do. Hockey and basketball. Hope tonight's games is good. Shoot, we didn't even wrap up or we didn't even recap the NFL draft, man. I actually am not too mad with this the Washington picks, the Washington draft overall. I'm not too mad. I'll take it. I'll take it. You know what I'm saying? I am sick that the Giants killed their draft, and the Eagles did have a killer draft as well. I think the Jets probably had the best draft though. They absolutely killed their draft. So, yeah, man, we up out of here. J and J every day.
Yes, sir.
We gone. About to go eat me some hibachi. Yeah, about to go eat me some hibachi. You heard that? Some what? Some hibachi. That's the name of this episode. Hibachi. I didn't even get to talk about how my boy Steph sealed the game one win either. That was crazy. This man really blocked Ja clean, all ball, all ball. I was like, kill Bill. It's so sad. I used to be a Warriors hater, but now I'm rooting for the Warriors in this series. See what you've made me do? You see what you made me do, man? Now I'm about to go take a shot. Shoot. Damn, bro. Oh.